Hi, my name is Tim Anderson. I'd just like to take a couple of moments to talk to you about our style of service, and hopefully that might look of interest to you. Sales Improvement Services is a consultancy practice supporting professional organisations and those working within them to meet their respective goals. We provide these services through a range of professional support methods that include coaching, consultancy, and action-based learning. And they're all measured against predetermined business objectives. To support action-based learning, we apply learning by praxis. Learning by praxis is the process by which a theory, a lesson or a skill is enacted and embodied or realised. Praxis may also refer to the act of engaging, applying, exercising, realising or practising ideas. So our method to deploy work-based learning, action-based learning, is by using learning by praxis in order to help improve the performance of individuals within your organisation. And at Sales Improvement Services, we believe that in any organisation, it's people that make the difference. We can attempt to change process and we can invest in technologies and other solutions to help improve things, but none of this is successful unless our people are able and indeed willing and also motivated to engage and use the new methods and resources that we've tried to deploy. And we firmly believe that it's people that change, people that are skilled, motivated, and are fully on board with the mission and cause of our organisations. These are the people that make the change. So this brings us to our mission. Our mission is to support senior executives, business owners, line managers, and other people that may work in the organisation with modern day business skills to help them survive, develop and prosper in the 21st century. And we do that by using praxis. In order to explain this process, I'd like to take a look at this diagram. This is a diagram that was produced by a guy called David Cole back in the 80s to express how adult learning progresses. And what he talks about is that we all have experiences. We go out, we perform, we do something, and after we've carried out whatever it is we've tried to achieve, we may reflect and consider how well or appropriate those actions were. And it's by taking time to reflect and consider the output that we can then start to come to conclusions about whether or not that activity was effective or not. And then we can start considering what we might need to do to improve that performance. And that may require some training. It could require some realignment of how we're implementing our solutions. It could require some role play or support from colleagues. But then having both reflected and then tried new ideas, we'll then go back into the workplace, back to the top of the cycle and try that out again. And then another period of reflection to see how that went. Was it good? Did it feel right? What were the outputs? And so this is how David Kolb expressed adults learn. And this isn't a new theory, by the way. This is perhaps how as adults, we've been learning for many years. If you think about the concept of the apprenticeship schemes, how an individual would go and work with a master craftsman, look, observe, try, get feedback from the master craftsman until they became competent themselves. And this is a practice that we continue to use now, and it's certainly the practice that Sales Improvement Services prefer to work with when we're working with your particular employees and team members. However, if this sounds a little bit like trial and error, what we like to be able to do is put a mechanism of support around that, which is what I'll now go on to explain how that might work. So what we do now is we put this layer of support around this process, where as a coach, as a support mechanism, we provide a space to support the reflective practice of the learner. So we provide a safe space, a place where they can come and discuss and talk and share ideas, share their experiences. And then we'll also use that forum, again in a safe, psychological safe space for the individual, to look at ways that they can improve. And by going through this process, we support the learning journey of the individual to be able to develop skills and abilities and styles of work that are appropriate for the circumstance. I hope what we've been able to explain here is not just our rationale, but also something that looks attractive, certainly attractive enough for you to give me a call and discuss how this might work with your particular teams, or maybe even if you for your own development journey. And I'd look really forward to hearing from you to see if we can investigate this further. But for the moment, thanks for listening, and I look forward to talking to you.